myself through the storm with me compass on truth. Seeking treasure in me heart, not in fountains of youth. A ship full of love with compassion as me map. Plundering not gold, but the peace that I trap. The seas be wild, but I stay me course. With a humble soul, may that be me force. I wear no crown, just a battered hat. But the spirit's rich, radiant, that's where it's at. On this righteous voyage where true souls be found. With love in me chest and me boots on the ground. Content with the waves, I need not more. Found me peace in the journey and that be me score. The world's chasing jewels but I'm searching for more. I seek the light in the depths where truth hits the shore. Ain't no treasure like compassion, it be rarest of gems. And a humble heart be worth more than crowns or hems. I'll raise me flat with no pride to boast. For a true pirate soul follow spirits of the coast. With kindness as me blade I cut through the lies. Seeking love and light beneath blackened skies. On this righteous voyage where true souls be found. With love in me chest and me boots on the ground. Content with the waves, I need not more. Found me peace in the journey and that be me score. The world be loud filled with sirens' cries. But I wrote a me own tune beneath starlit skies. Giving what I can, taking what I need. Living by the code of the sailor's creed. So I sail through the night, compass pointing me right. Not for fortune or fame, but for inner sight. The tides rise and fall, but I be standing tall. A humble pirate soul, heeding truth's call. I'll sail this path till the waves lay me down. With love as me anchor and truth as me crown. Through storms and calm seas, I'll carry me smile. For a life rich in peace, be worth every mile. On this righteous voyage where true souls be found. With love in me chest and me boots on the ground. Content with the waves, I need not more. Found me peace in the journey and that be me score. So hoist your sails to the stars above. Seeking treasure that's forged in compassion and love. For a pirate whose humble sails free as the sea. On a righteous path, hey, that's the life for me. So hoist your sails to the stars above. Seeking treasure that's forged in compassion and love. For a pirate whose humble sails free as the sea. On a righteous path, hey, that's the life for me. The world just sails to the stars above. Seeking treasure that's forged in compassion and love. For a pirate whose humble sails free as the sea. On a righteous path, hey, that's the life for me.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I'm the dust at the feet of God's servants, only God is special. Welcome back. We are at Wednesday. And the time is 6:33. Nice number. Welcome back. Did I just say that? I can't remember. I'll say it again anyway. I am the dust at the feet of God's servants, only God is special. Welcome back. Yes. Halfway through the week. Hopefully the week's been going good so far, and if not, hopefully it'll get better as it goes. Let me just take the headphones off. I was only using the headphones to listen to the song. I love that song. I'm actually going to play it again in a minute. It's such a good song. I really love it. Yeah, so welcome back. Today we are talking about balance in life. Let me just pull the camera down a little bit. There we go. Balance in life. And balancing the world and the worldly things with nature, you know? Because from my experience, I've been around a bit. When you're in the city, it is very difficult to find a true reflection of nature. Because you do have parks, you have like certain green areas, but you don't really get that full oomph of nature that you get when you go out into the countryside. So, yeah, today's just about talking about different ways to bring that oomph back into society. Because I think this is something they say about the bees as well. They say like the bee population's going down. And it's like, of course it is, because you're paving over everything, you know. Where the bees are out in the countryside, they're kind of fine over there, but where they typically migrated or came out into the cities for the plants and the things that people had. Unfortunately, yeah, there's not so much of that anymore. I've got this really nice green spot outside my house that is just grass. It's just grass, and most people here have just got grass. I have been thinking about making that into a communal garden, but I don't want to just make it pretty. I also want to make it functional, meaning that I would like to have fruit growing there, fruit and vegetables growing out there on that green patch that's just sitting there. But unfortunately, you're not allowed to, apparently, from the council. You can plant whatever you want as long as it doesn't bear fruit or produce vegetables, which is a shame. But I'm sure I'll find a way around it. It's what I do. So yeah, today's just about talking about how it's important to get out into nature, how it's important to appreciate being in the city, as well as in nature. Because I'm going to tell you from experience, when I went to camping or when I tried my little Scotland journey, it really hit home how lucky we are to be in a city. Like, you got Tesco's round the corner, you got Sainsbury's there, you've got the corner shop there, you've got another corner shop there, you've got fast food place, you've got all these places that you could go for food, drink, water, anything you need. And they're typically open 7 days a week. But the further you head out into the country, the less of these you start to see. And the less frequent they are. The more into the country you go, they tend to go by regular hours. By regular hours, I mean, it's not even full-time hours. It'd be like, oh yeah, the shop's open from like 9 till 12, and then we close the shop down, and then we open it again at 3 till 5. And it's like Spanish rules. You know, in Spain, they have like a siesta. They have a break in the middle of the day of business hours where they can just go home and go to sleep. So it's kind of like that in the countryside. It's a different lifestyle, completely different lifestyle. So sometimes it's good, sometimes it's great. You know, you don't always want to be surrounded by malls. Because that was the thing when I went to America. Each city was exactly the same, and the people there did exactly the same stuff. It'd be like, oh yeah, cool, shall we go to the mall? And it's like, oh, that's all they love doing in America, is like going to the mall, because that's just shops everywhere. You got food courts, you've got clothing, you've got arcades, you've got all these things that you could do in this big building. And I think they kind of end up losing touch with nature because of that, because you're stuck in that building all day long. One of the reasons I left my previous jobs was because I could not sit in an office for long. Well, I could sit there all day, but I did not like it, because I would just sit there staring out the window, and I'd see people going off to work or going on holiday, or I'd see couples walking with their holding hands, or maybe I'll see someone walking their dog, and I'd be like, oh, those people are living life. I'm sat here on a computer waiting for phone calls to come in to help people, but I want to be out there where people are, where the life is. So yeah, it's important to have that balance. You know, appreciate what we have here. Don't get me wrong, it's not about shitting on the city, because I'm a bit of a city boy myself. City boy by mindset, country boy at heart. Because when I'm in the country, I'm like, what? The shop's not open? Come on. But I love the fact that I'm in the countryside, but I'm like, oh, come on, the shop should be open. I need this thing. So it's all about the balance in life, you know? And it's only when you have this balance that you could appreciate nature and you could appreciate the city. When you don't have this balance, if you're just stuck in the city, you just end up going, oh, do you know what? Life is horrible. Oh, it's just the city. It's just grey everywhere. It's just everyone's about money, money, money. And then you get that kind of mentality about how everything's horrible in the city. But then you have the opposite in the countryside. Those people who are born and raised in the countryside are typically like, oh, it's boring here. There's no life. There's no people. I need to get into the city where there's loads of people. And yeah, then they regret that when they do that. But you see, like, because the city person, I've seen videos of them. They've gone full excuse me, they've gone full backwards. They've gone straight into the country, and some of them go into eco living, which I think is good as long as they do it in a balance. I've seen some really good videos. I've forgotten his name. I was watching him a good few years back. I haven't watched him recently, but he was really good. What he did was he tried to find that balance. So he tried to go off grid. He bought a piece of land. He was working as a banker, I think, for a while. He saved up some money, bought a piece of land, and then he just kind of built an eco home. And then he found a stream where he ended up sticking some pipes and started creating hydroelectricity. Um, so he got electricity from there. He had solar panels. He had quite a few different things to kind of generate electricity. So then he can actually be off the grid in the countryside, enjoying as much as he can of the countryside, yet still being able to balance it with the what's the word I'm looking for? With the amenities. Amenities, I think that's a good word. With all the things that you get in being in the city, you know. One of the things that you'll find is when you go out into the country, you typically lose signal a lot. Because there's a lot of trees and there's a lot of space in between the telephone posts, the signal posts. So this guy even set up an extender. He had it pointed it in the right direction. He did everything he can so that he had the feeling of being still have access to all the best of the city while still being able to balance it with nature. So I thought that was really impressive. So I think that we need to do more of this. I know in Japan's really cool. They have gardens on top of their buildings. So you got the skyscrapers, and they'd have gardens on top. So if the employees need a break and they want to go upstairs and go sit in the garden, they can. I think I'll find a picture of that actually. It's really beautiful the way they do it. It is amazing. I've always loved the Japanese ingenuity and their way of trying to balance the harmony. Like even the houses. The houses in Japan are typically made out of wood and paper. Like you'd be like, what? Wood and paper? But yeah, wood and paper. It's amazing. It's amazing. And the wood, oh my god, the craftsmanship in the wood. Mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. Maybe I'll find a video of that as well. Let's see. So what was the first thing I said? I said, the gardens on the roof. Japanese roof garden. There we go. Reject. Alright, so this is a thing from some random website. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to do this thing. Alrighty, so let's have a look, make sure that's showing up okay. Yep, there we go. So you can see like that roof has got a massive garden there. And then there's a few more pictures here. So look at that. You've got your buildings, you've got your malls, you've got everything, but they still try at their best to keep it as balanced as they can with nature. That's some forest on top of. They made a forest on top of on top of a roof. How cool is that? You can see, look, this roof here is as high as this roof, and that's the ground below over there. So this is imagine going on a break. You know, you're at work, and especially when you're working in an office. Imagine you've been working in the office for about 4 hours. You've dealt with a lot of angry customers and whatnot, and you just go, do you know what? I need a break. And then you go upstairs, and then you've got this beauty in front of you. Oh, it's amazing. Let's keep scrolling because I think there's quite a few more pictures. Yep, this one I don't like so much. This one's just yeah, it's got some trees, but then it's just green. The green is good, I guess, for people if they want to play football or something, or run around, play tag. But yeah, I prefer more nature, more flowers. Da, 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 da. That's ground level, I think. Yeah, that. Oh no, this is a rooftop, complete with a skateboard park. So it's more of a park they've made on top of the roof, which is pretty cool as well. You know, at least it's physical activities where if you've been sitting behind a desk all day, you get to go do something different. They've even got a court that's perfect for beach volleyball. Wow, that is so cool. Let's see, is it another one? Yep. Oh, this one's nice. There's a lot of green there, like grass, but I'm liking the trees. Trees could be bigger and more bushier, but it is what it is. I think if you are going to do one of these gardens, you want to try and get as much wildlife up there as well. But I think I can see some yellow down here where they may have actually some plants, some nice beautiful flowers. I see some yellow back there as well. Yeah, so they've got some flowers, which is good for the insects. Uh, bu- 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 bu. Oh, wow. Okay, so now they've made a rooftop garden, but then I think they've got like little restaurant areas as well where you can eat up there, which is good for business, I guess. But now I'm talking more about getting away from the business side of things, just having something that's there for just the nature reasons, not just about making monies. But that one, I would like to see more of that. But it shows the scale of this one. This one's, see, this is how much land that we can actually use, because these rooftops are massive. Like, you got a massive rooftop there, you got a massive rooftop there. That's a big footprint. Now, if all of these places, all these buildings here were doing the same thing, where they were doing gardens on top, we've just increased the amount of nature and the amount of biodiversity we can push into the city again and bring that balance. Because obviously, if there's more green, more nature, more stuff, then more animals will come, more birds, more insects, or whatever. Da, 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 da. Oh, that one's cool. I like that one. It's a bit bit empty of trees at the top. I'd like to see more trees up there, but yeah, this is cool. I like that. Let's have a look. Is it? Oh, this one's beautiful. Oh my god, look at that. Ibisu. Atre Ibisu, crowning the roof of shopping mall. Oh, this is on top of a shopping. Oh, see that? See what I mean? You could you could still do your business stuff, but then have the rooftop dedicated to nature. You know what I mean? The balance. So it's like, yeah, cool. If anyone wants to go to the mall to go shopping, they can. If they just want to go to the park or just have some kind of nature around them, head up to the roof. Um, I think it's all about that balance. All about that balance. And this is stunning. I like this one. And oh, this one's nice. Very green. I'm not seeing a lot of plants, like flowers and stuff, but I like the fact that it's kind of hidden. You know, you want enough green that you forget where you are. You forget that, oh, I'm on a rooftop surrounded by buildings. You want to be able to just think, oh, I'm in a garden. I'm back in nature. And oh, I don't think that's definitely not a rooftop garden. That's just some beautiful, beautiful parts of Japan, I guess. That's where you want to go. I went to when I went to Japan. I've been about 5 times, I think, maybe six. Favorite place to go was Nara. Ended up going on like a hour and a half train journey from where we were in Osaka, and we went to Nara to feed the deers. I think I might have pictures of that on my Instagram. I'll see if I can find one. But yeah, it was beautiful, beautiful. It was like that. All the houses they were located kind of like that. It wasn't just like here's a village and that's it. It was sporadic houses where there was a bit of space in between them, and then there was just so much lush greenness. It was beautiful. I really miss Japan. Oh, wait, is this Nara? No, that's Tokyo. Look at that. And then you got the sakura over here, the cherry blossoms. That's an amazing time to go to Japan when, because they love the cherry blossom trees, and there's certain places you could go where they've just got nothing but cherry blossoms. And it looks beautiful, beautiful. That's just a jogging, and that's it. Cool. That was that video I wanted to show. Not video. That was that thing I wanted to show in regards to the gardens and the balance of life. And now we're going to look at some Japanese woodwork. Like, honestly, you'll be like, wow, the precision that goes into this is stunning. And they typically do it all with hand tools as well. It's not like all machined, like in Japan. Over here, I'm sure they do a lot of machined stuff, but in Japan, they try and rely on ancient techniques, you know, actual skill. Because the thing is, anyone could do it once you've done it with a machine and you know how to do it with a machine. Yeah, it's great for making things quickly and fast and just producing a lot. But you lose that skill, you lose that magic touch where you actually are able to have that patience to hit the chisel just the right at the right angle to get the right shaving, just to make it a perfect fit. So in Japan, it's just so unreal. So I'm going to show you that. It's just a little clip. It's like I'm sure it's less than 20 seconds long, but it's just an example of how amazing these guys are. Here we go. Look at that. Perfection. Perfection. Look at that. How awesome is that? That's typically how they do most of their stuff. Is like they don't use a lot of nails. Well, I don't think they use any nails when they're building these houses, like the original way. When they build these houses, they build it purely by cutting the wood in particular ways where it locks perfectly, and the locking mechanism then allows it to, using friction and gravity, to stay in place. I ended up watching an hour-long documentary once where they were building a house from scratch, and it was so interesting to watch. So interesting to watch. But yes, that's kind of what I'm saying here. We need to be more with nature rather than against nature. Because right now we just have concrete cities where everything's just grey, it's concreted. Concrete isn't very good for nature as well. So, yeah, it's a shame that it's like that, but it is what it is. I'm going to drop the StreamYard link in case there's any ninjas that want to come up. Have a quick chat, otherwise I am going to end this stream about 7:15. And by the way, talking about balance, I think I might take a break from streaming for a while. I think I'm going to take a little break from streaming for a little while. I don't know how long. I just, as much as I enjoyed doing this little conversation with myself mainly, as much as I doing this and trying to spread truth, love, compassion, contentment, humility, hope, justice, and life, I think it's important, like I said, to get out there as well. So I'm going to be taking a step back from a bit of streaming, and I'm going to focus a bit more on living rather than recording. Like I said to you guys before, me sitting around filming myself, it's not my thing. It's not my thing. I'd rather be living life than filming life. So yes, I'm going to be disappearing for a little while. How long? I don't know. Could be a couple of days, could be a week, could be a couple of months. At the moment, I'm just going with the flow and trusting the universe. Let me see if I can find another video. Well, I'll see if while I'm looking for another video, let's listen to the pirate song again. Let's listen to the Righteous Pirate again.
Hey. I sail through the storm with me compass on truth, seeking treasure in me heart, not in fountains of youth. A ship full of love with compassion as me map, plundering not gold but the peace that I trap. The seas be wild but I stay me course, with a humble soul may that be me force. I wear no crown, just a battered hat, but the spirit's rich radiant, that's where it's at. On this righteous voyage where true souls be found, with love in me chest and me boots on the ground, content with the waves, I need not more. Found me peace in the journey and that be me score. The world's chasing jewels but I'm searching for more. I seek the light in the depths where truth hits the shore. Ain't no treasure like compassion, it be rarest of gems, and a humble heart be worth more than crowns or hems. I'll raise me flat with no pride to boast, for a true pirate soul full of spirits of the coast. With kindness as me blade I cut through the lies, seeking love and light beneath blackened skies. On this righteous voyage where true souls be found, with love in me chest and me boots on the ground, content with the waves, I need not more. Found me peace in the journey and that be me score. The world be loud filled with sirens' cries, but I wrote a me own tune beneath starlit skies, giving what I can, taking what I need, living by the code of the sailor's creed. So I sail through the night, compass pointing me right, not for fortune or fame, but for inner sight. The tides rise and fall, but I be standing tall, a humble pirate soul, heeding truth's call. I'll sail this path till the waves lay me down, with love as me anchor and truth as me crown. Through storms and calm seas, I'll carry me smile, for a life rich in peace be worth every mile. On this righteous voyage where true souls be found, with love in me chest and me boots on the ground, content with the waves, I need not more. Found me peace in the journey and that be me score. So hoist your sails to the stars above, seeking treasure that's forged in compassion and love, for a pirate whose humble sails free as the sea. On a righteous path, hey, that's the life for me. So hoist your sails to the stars above, seeking treasure that's forged in compassion and love, for a pirate whose humble sails free as the sea. On a righteous path, hey, that's the life for me. The world just sails to the stars above, seeking treasure that's forged in compassion and love, for a pirate whose humble sails free as the sea. On a righteous path, hey, that's the life for me.
Aye, that's the life for me. So yes, as I was saying, love that song. Love that song. It's one of my favorites actually. That one, and I really like in the Deep Blue Sea, I think I called it. That one's really good as well. But yes, got distracted. So as I was saying, I'm gonna disappear for a little bit. I don't know how long for. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. I'm going with the flow. I'm trying to find adventure as always. I will be back when I'll be back. I don't really I've got lots that I still want to talk about. I have so much I still want to talk about in regards to the righteous path journey and how it unfolds, and there's like next level elements that I would like to discuss. But I think that's more of a later conversation. I don't want to dive into that too early. I've been saying this for about a good 6 months. There's so much that I want to say that I just can't. I can't be reckless about it. I have to try and release. Well, it's not as if I got it. I'm sure this is stuff people know, but it's not stuff that people really kind of click with until it's kind of explained to them in a different way. So yeah, that I want to do again in the future. So I'm not giving up streaming forever. This is just a for now situation. But I like I said, I can't be sitting there filming. As much as I like having conversations, or I like just chilling, talking to myself and just reflecting on life, I need to be outside. I need to be outside. I met this lady the other day. I was talking to her. She was walking a dog. Well, she wasn't even walking a dog. She was taking a dog into central London for a walk. And I was like, "Raw! Like that's really far. You're going really far. You're traveling for the next hour to take your dog for a walk. There's like parks here." But I did say to her as well. I was like, I wanted to get a dog, but mainly for the fact that I get to go run around after the dog. It's not so much about taking the dog for a walk or dog for a run. It's like, yeah, but at the same time, I get to go for a run as well. It was one of the main reasons I used to love playing football. I loved playing football because I would just run around the pitch for an hour and a half and it just chasing a ball. I enjoyed it so much. I like being active, but I don't get very many opportunities to be highly active. But I need to create those opportunities. So that's what I'm going to do for the next, don't know how long, but yeah, I'll be disappearing for now. So yeah, if anyone wants to come up and have a chat, now's your last chance. If not, forever hold your peace. I don't see anyone behind. That's all good. I'll do the stream for another 8 minutes. 8 more minutes. So at 7:10, I am ending it. And this will be the last stream for a while. I might pop up some shorts every once in a blue moon, but it won't be of me. It'll just be of things I've seen or things I'm doing. You know what I mean? It's like if I go past somewhere where I think it's really cool, I might do a quick little video for YouTube, but yeah, I'm not going to be sitting down and talking to the camera for a while. So, on that note, let's see. Is there anything I want to say before I go? Is there anything I would like to say before I go? No, I'm good. This is the thing. When you're at peace, you're like, I don't have to say anything. I don't need to say anything. What I would like to say, what I want to say. This past year has been an interesting journey. This new chapter, this new season I'm in, season 2, is gonna be interesting too. But that'll be for me. Just like this last year. This last year was my journey, like into life, into understanding different people's perspectives. And this season 2 is more about enjoying life and being free, being free. I think that's the best thing. So yes, it is what it is. I'm going with the flow, like I said. So I don't know how long I'm going to be free. Well, even when I come back, I'll still be free, but I'll feel a little bit sad that I'll be leaving nature and whatever. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Sorry, getting distracted. Yeah, this is a really chill stream. No stress. Just me talking to myself. Oh, that's a good song. Eminem. I keep talking to myself. Oh, what are the lyrics for that? Let's have a look. Eminem talking to myself. Alright. Oh, amazing. So I'll just read. Before I start this song, man, I just want to thank everybody for being so patient and bearing with me over these last couple of years while I figure this shit out. Is anybody out there? It feels like I'm talking to myself. No one seems to know my struggle. and everything I come from. Can anybody hear me? Oh, I guess I keep talking to myself. Yeah, it's a really good song. I really like Eminem. Eminem's a lyrical genius, honestly. Yeah, I really like his stuff. Even his new stuff, a lot of people didn't like it. Like Recovery and what was the other one? I can't remember the other album's name. But yeah, a lot of people shitted on him for the last few albums, but I thought they were fucking amazing. One of my other good favorites of that album was Not Afraid. Yeah, there's a good few songs. There's a good few songs that he's brought out. I really like Eminem. So yes, I hope you guys are enjoying your week so far. Hope it gets better. Hope you enjoy life. Truth, love, compassion, contentment, humility, the basics. Try if you want to. It's a hard path. But try and live by those principles for your own benefit, not for anyone else's. Or you could go down lust, anger, greed, attachment, pride, envy. Oh no, I don't think I put envy. Lust, anger, greed, attachment, pride. You could go down that route if you wish. The choice is yours. This is the beauty of life, is free will. But yes, I don't see anyone backstage again, so I think perfect. It's 7 minutes past 7, and I think that's the perfect time to end this last stream, because the song will be about 3 minutes long, and we will end it with should we go with Hope? Let's go with Hope. Let's end it with Hope for the new adventure. So I appreciate you all joining me on this journey for the last year, for all the ninjas, the lovers, the haters, and the commenters. Appreciate you joining me on this journey for the past year and for the beginning of this year, the start of season 2. I don't know if you'll join me on the rest of season 2, but it is what it is. I will see you when I see you. Thank you. Appreciate you. I am the dust at the feet of God's servants. Only God is special. Goodbye for the last time. Or is it? Peace.
Yeah, I've been through the shadows, walked in the night, seen the world get heavy, try to crush my light. The hope keeps burning deep in my soul, the flame that won't fade, yeah, it keeps me whole. When life gets rough and the clouds roll in, hope is the anchor that pulls me again. In the darkest of times, when all seems lost, hope breaks through no matter the cost. Hope never dies, it shines through the pain, through every storm, every drop of rain. When the world goes dim and I'm down to my knees, hope lifts me up, sets my spirit free. They say light can't shine without a little dark. Hope's that spark, yeah, it ignites the heart. When the path ain't clear and the road feels long, hope gives me strength, makes me strong. I've seen despair try to steal my fight, but hope keeps pushing like day through night. It's a voice in my head saying keep going strong, tells me I'm right where I belong. Hope never dies, it shines through the pain, through every storm, every drop of rain. When the world goes dim and I'm down to my knees, hope lifts me up, sets my spirit free. Hope's like the sun after endless rain. It's a light that heals, it's a balm for pain. It don't fade, don't break, don't bend. It's the beat of my heart, my forever friend. So when I'm lost, I look to the sky. Hope's in the stars, it's the reason why. Why I stand, why I rise, why I keep on fighting. Hope's my armor when the world starts biting. It whispers, hold on, don't give up yet. Through every tear, through every regret, hope's the fire that never goes out. Through every struggle, every doubt, hope never dies, it shines through the pain, through every storm, every drop of rain. When the world goes dim and I'm down to my knees, hope lifts me up, sets my spirit free. Hope's like the sun after endless rain. It's a light that heals, it's a balm for pain. It don't fade, don't break, don't bend. It's the beat of my heart, my forever friend. So when I'm lost, I look to the sky. Hope's in the stars, it's the reason why. Why I stand, why I rise, why I keep on fighting. Hope's my armor when the world starts biting. It whispers, hold on, don't give up yet.